back to On the Wild, episode number 21. I'm Anuj Basker. With me, as always, Riley Keenan. We have a special guest today, the best hockey player I've ever known personally.
Yeah.
And one of the nicest people I know as well. We have Alex Dameski. How you doing?
Hammer.
I'm doing great. How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
We're doing good,
So
doing good.
Man, are you number 21 in hockey too? I'm just thinking about that.
No, this year we're 26.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
Weren't you 61 before?
Yeah,
some
61.
point.
Like
Rick Nash,
all
right?
throughout. Oh yeah, Rick
Wait.
Nash was the guy.
Didn't you change from 61 because I chose 61?
Weren't you 50?
I remember the first year I
was
played.
66.
First year I played rep, I chose 61, and the next year you were a different number.
I was 66.
yeah.
Going for Mario Lemieux.
Yeah. I mean, hey, second best player
for
of all
Riley
time.
Keenan.
But funny thing about hockey, though, is when we were kids, like I'm talking like when we were like 6 to 10 years old, everybody that we knew pretty much played hockey.
Yeah.
Except
Oh, yeah.
I didn't play hockey, but everybody would come to school and be like, oh, I scored a goal. Somebody said like, oh, I had an assist, or I didn't have any points, but I had a good hit.
Yeah.
This guy, every single day, he would like leave for a tournament on Fridays,
Yeah.
come back Monday, be like,
I had
yeah,
6
I played
goals.
4 goals. I played 4 games, had like 17 goals.
Yeah, like
Bro,
4
what?
apples. Like,
Oh man.
bro, he was nuts. I'll say this right now. I was so jealous of you because I played house league at that time, and like you had the Rangers tracksuit on. You were the coolest guy in school.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Coolest guy.
Yeah, but then you got it too, and then
I eventually got it. Yeah.
oh yeah, and then we all looked cool.
Yeah, but you're higher level though. You and Skunderword were triple, double, and,
Oh
and
yeah,
then there's just
Schooner
me
was
and
AAA,
AE.
and-
Were you always AAA?
No, I was double A like my whole life.
Oh, wow.
So like all of elementary school.
Were you affected by politics? Because that was a big thing in Oakville.
I mean, I can
with all
say
sports.
that, but like, I
Yeah.
mean,
You don't have to go.
It is what it
yeah,
is.
it is what it is. It's in the past. But yeah, right now you were playing in Wilkes-Barre,
Yeah.
or you went to Wilkes-Barre.
yeah. So before the second lockdown, or right when the second lockdown started, I was just like, I need to go play this year because
Yeah.
it'd been over almost an entire year since I played a real game. So my advisor called me and he's like, "Do you want to go to Wilkes-Barre?" And I was like,
Where is
okay.
Wilkes-Barre?
Wilkes-Barre's like near Pittsburgh.
You know, Scranton,
Yeah,
like the
Scranton.
office.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
that's where the office was. Yeah, Wilkes-Barre, Scranton.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like
so
the first thing in their like.
It's like Pennsylvania.
Roll
yeah,
in the show.
Exactly.
That's why I thought it was so cool. You told me, I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you can see the office building. Like,
But then I get there, like I figured it out. Anyways, I flew there. I just played a couple of games, and then I ended up going to Elmira, New York, in this small, crappy town. It was an absolute. Yeah, it was super bad.
was it like a rough area? Or?
Yeah, kind of. Like,
Okay.
you wouldn't want to be outside of the rink at night and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Oh, I had that like baseball terms. Like we went to Detroit. The coach like you guys can't go
Oh,
out
I know.
at dark.
Like
And we're
first
like, okay.
night I get there, and I was in like my host parents' house, my billet mom's house, and she's like, "Oh, there's a shooting 1 mile away from us." I was like,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
awesome." She's like, it happens every other day.
You're like, thanks for like.
Yeah, I was like, "Thanks for making me feel better."
What's it like to build it? Have you only done it the one time? Or?
That was my first time, so it was so weird. 'Cause
That's what I was thinking. Like it must be so awkward at
Well,
first.
I showed up at the billet house at like midnight because I came back from the road trip from Wilkes-Barre,
Oh, yeah.
and then I met her, and she's like, "Oh, here's your room," and like we just both went to bed, and I woke up the next morning, I didn't know what to do.
Dude, because like when you like sleep over at a friend's house, they don't
Yeah.
know too
Yeah,
well,
then
and
you
you're
feel-
like, you're kind of like, you wait for them to wake up.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm so
yeah.
hungry, I want to
like,
eat.
yeah, that's even worse because like you don't
know
them at
this
all.
person.
Yeah, and then so I waited. I had obviously another roommate, so I waited till he got up. So I woke up at 8 a.m. and he slept till like 1. So
wow.
I waited in the room the whole
You're
time.
just sitting there like,
I was
oh.
like, I want to go home.
Bro, I remember
5
like,
hours of just silence.
yeah. Dude,
No, it was like.
there was a team from like Finland that came here and they were all building at people's
Did you
houses.
have some guys?
I didn't because I wasn't actually there that week.
Oh,
but like,
okay, right.
Bro, like they barely speak English, so it's like even worse.
Yeah, so it's I couldn't even imagine that.
Yeah.
Like I gave my billet mom COVID.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
oh
we-
yeah, you had COVID.
Yeah, so
did.
we came back from nationals from Virginia, and then we all like got sick and started coughing. And we're like, we need to go get tested
Yeah.
at home because you needed to get over the border. And then like we get tested, and it was positive. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. So did you lost like taste, smell, like
Taste,
everything?
smell, and then but that's about it. Like other than that, I felt fine. But then
Yeah.
my billet mom was like bad.
She was down bad. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
wow.
felt bad because
Oh, yeah.
she was pretty sick, like stuck in bed and stuff.
Oh, man.
I was worried about her, but
Yeah.
she ended up being fine.
It's crazy how it affects everybody. Like,
Everybody's so different.
Did it take a while for the smell and sense to come back?
For me, it was like a week and a half.
Oh, so not
And I
bad.
was
So it wasn't too
concerned.
bad.
Yeah, because you said like Rudy Gobert was
yeah,
like
Rudy Gobert said that he didn't get his sense of smell back until like this year.
Yeah,
he, got,
so I
he
heard
had it in March
stories.
of 2020.
yeah, and apparently like Jimmy Butler's like I'm still like feeling the effects like his
Jason Tatum had to take a puffer before every game.
Yeah, like the
What?
stamina is just not there
Yeah.
just yet, I guess. But I mean, it'll slowly come back.
Probably.
Yeah, before
Hopefully.
I knew I had COVID, so I was waiting for the test. The couple days I was stuck there, I would go for a run, and I was like huffing
Yeah, you
and
were
puffing,
gassed.
and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm out of shape." But then I realized like there's a reason for it,
Yeah.
or I was just out of shape, but whatever.
No, I think about that all the time. Like I'll go for a run now, and it's like since I stopped playing sports, like I need to work out because you're not getting that same like energy.
No,
given
if you
every
think
time.
about like hockey and stuff when we'd play, we just go for hours.
Oh yeah.
Even just road hockey we'd play when we were little.
Oh dude, you'd be out there forever. Like
And you wouldn't realize like how much energy you're exerting
Yeah.
compared to like just going for a run now, and it's only like you're out there for 10 minutes. But you're playing hockey for 4 hours.
I know, like,
and you're completely fine.
the levels to it are crazy. Like we'd be playing mini six at recess, hunched over, and you're not
Oh,
even
yeah.
tired at all.
but
No back pain.
Yeah,
at
once
all.
Once we got the fiberglass sticks,
Oh
that's
my,
when the game
that was a
changed.
game changer. I don't know
Oh,
who
yeah.
got it first, but that changed everything. Because
I
everyone
feel like
else,
you had the Pittsburgh Penguins one first.
I don't think I got it. I think I got the Penguins one first. But
Yeah.
I think someone
you
had
had
like
one
a,
before me. I know that for sure.
Yeah, because I remember
I was
one,
so jealous.
because one guy got it, and I was like, I'm getting that
Yeah.
Oh,
tonight.
everyone
got
had
home.
like a bunch of them by the end.
Yeah, I got home. I told my dad, I'm like, we're going to Pro Hockey Live right now. Like, we're getting a stick. And then like a week later, everyone had
Yeah,
one.
I had a couple. I had a Blackhawks one and a Leafs one.
Dude, except
so good.
there was only one guy that didn't have one, and he had the legendary stick, Batty.
Oh, yeah.
Remember his stick?
Yeah.
Dude, we were like, how did you curve it like that? He's
Didn't
like,
he
I just put
microwave
it in
it?
a bowl of water in the microwave and put it on for a minute and a half.
What, an L?
It was
Literally-
really, no,
it was
he
a-
would
it was a
shoot it and it would
C.
go backwards.
It was a C. It was a literal C.
Yeah, it was good though.
Bro, I just remember there was that little portable with like the little opening, and
Our
the
balls would
ball would
suck
go
every
in there
time.
every day.
It would get ruined.
Yeah.
But that's where the net was because it had the post,
Yeah.
right? It had it lined up.
Bro, we like kept stats, like we were up to date. Like
Oh my god, we went hard.
we had good, like people would be hitting, like it would get aggressive. If the teacher wasn't looking, it was full contact.
Oh, it was
yeah.
unreal.
Yeah. Did you ever play full contact basketball with us? Against
You
like,
definitely
the,
did.
Yeah,
we were
did.
grade 5 playing against a
I
grade
played
7.
full contact soccer.
We did do that too.
In the snow.
Yeah, the only thing we didn't play full contact was football. Which
Right, we would do.
We did
football
some.
so much.
We did sometimes, but
We got
it would-
yelled at.
Yeah, as soon as we started, it
Yeah.
was
I
like.
knew it was Julio every time.
Oh,
we played
yeah.
at recess.
I usually played quarterback. I was usually the quarterback.
Oh,
Because I
yeah.
just didn't trust anybody else. It's like you're gonna throw to the same person every single
Yeah.
time.
How'd you even become a Falcons fan? You were in like love.
Okay.
The colors.
So, yeah. So I played Madden. I played Madden.
Oh,
I played Madden 07. Sean Alexander was on the cover, and yeah, I just liked their colors. And then when I actually played with them, Michael Vick was still on the team. That was his last year.
he's on the Falcons.
yeah, before
Oh,
he went to the
wow.
Eagles.
Before he went to prison.
Oh wait, was he on the Eagles before the Falcons?
No,
it was after.
No. It was after he got out of prison.
Oh yeah.
But this was the year before he got out of prison. He was in the game. So when I played with him, he was obviously like the fastest player in the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
He's like playing with like
running around
Lamar
with him.
right now. Like,
Yeah, and then when I actually started watching football, I just stuck with him.
Yeah. You were initially Vikings because of like the purple and yellow.
Yeah, like I had a Dante Culpepper jersey when I was super young.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I remember grade 1, Miss Markham. She was a Vikings fan too.
Was she?
Yeah, I remember. That's what I remember from. Like, I remember
Damn.
you being a bit of a Vikings fan too.
Yeah, I just had
Back in the
I
day.
just had Viking stuff. I had a Vikings ball. Like I don't know how I got all that, but I was technically a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
But not really. I just had Viking stuff somehow.
But it's like I think we only had one class together in elementary
Yeah,
school.
we didn't have many, but we like every recess we would be
Yeah,
together.
like
Like,
we-
there was that group of the core guys
That
who
play
just
any sport.
every day.
Yeah, it's whoever brought the ball in. That's what we're doing that.
Yeah,
day.
every different. Like I remember we'd wear like our hockey jerseys
Oh,
every
yeah.
day, or then like I remember I bought a football jersey just for playing
Oh,
football
really?
at recess.
Wasn't it a Bills jersey?
Yeah,
I
it was,
remember
it was Terrell Owens. I got one from Winners. It was like $10.
No way.
And I had no idea who the player was or anything. But I
got
remember
it.
wearing it to recess. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I look cool.
Bro, I went back there. The nets, the soccer nets, tiny, bro. When we were little,
I
they were-
remember.
They were
Bro, we
huge.
used to like jump on them, like
Oh yeah, try and do
chin-ups.
pull-ups.
Yeah.
Try. I was too
Just-
fat.
No, I couldn't either.
I was an absolute unit back in the day.
Bro, we were both big. Like,
Oh yeah, we were chunky. That's for
I think
sure.
everybody
we weren't
pretty
fat.
much was.
We weren't
Every-
fat, but we were just like we had a
we
little
were,
beef
we
on
were
us.
chubby for sure. I was chubby.
I
know
was
that.
yeah, so was I.
Oh well, those chips every recess.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because we were the Heatles.
Yeah.
We had
that-
Lyndon. We
the
had
group.
Lyndon on a few episodes ago, and him. Alex and I, we were the Heatles in 5th grade.
Yeah, Wade, Bosch, and Lyndon
yeah.
Allen, LeBron.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember we were at indoor recess, and because it was raining outside.
Yeah.
And we were like playing a board game, whatever we were doing. I was like, I just saw LeBron do like an interview, and he called them the Heatles, so we should like call ourselves that.
And you also had
Sweet chili heat Doritos.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was the
I
thing.
would have
Which
sweet
changed
chili.
it.
Yeah, I would have sweet chili heat Doritos every day for my lunch.
Yeah, and he would give us each one.
Yeah, I would give Alex and Lyndon like 2 or 3, and
Yeah.
I'd give like you and Josh 1.
I was so jealous because I would only get one. I'm like, bro, I got to start my own team.
Yeah,
Oh,
started like
man.
the Thunders or something.
Yeah, because Kevin Durant was like in the final that year or something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I hated LeBron.
And that's
back
where we
then.
discovered
Yeah,
our first crush, Megan Fox.
Oh man,
We
Transformers.
would talk about her all the time.
I think our generation, that was everyone's first
Oh,
crush.
definitely.
Probably.
It had to be.
Like that first scene she's in, you're just like, I'm in love.
Oh, I know. Lifting the windshield, you're just like, wow.
Bro, we used to talk to the dumbest dumb.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Those were good times.
But we had French together, and you guys like had a ton of classes together, right?
From 1st grade to 5th grade, we were in
had
the same
French
class every.
But yeah, we were together all the time. It
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
all of elementary school, basically.
We didn't really become friends though until like 4th grade. That was
Yeah.
when we became like
4th, 5th.
Yeah,
What class were you in for grade 4?
Was
Jeffrey.
It, yeah, it was Mr. Jeffrey.
Oh, we had Hamill. Dude, I remember first day, it
Who
said
else was in
Mark
Hamill?
Hamill. We were like, Luke Skywalker's our teacher? No way. And it wasn't.
I remember Josh was in Mr. Hamill's class, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like me,
that's
Josh,
right.
and Lyndon was in.
Lyndon was with us.
Yeah.
Who was
that's
I
right.
with? I don't even know.
I think it was just Josh.
That class had a lot of girls in it. I remember there was like 15 guys and like 30 girls. It was ridiculous.
45 people in one class.
There was back then they would like the classes were weird.
Oh, yeah, and then that's when we got to high school and they started like making them smaller.
Yeah.
Because they're complaining about like not having enough chairs and stuff. I remember.
Yeah.
I still remember grade 11 math, grade 10 math. I was with Noah, and there was like 50 kids the first day. 2 weeks later, 32. 18 kids dropped out because they were like, this is too hard.
Math with Noah must have been good.
Oh, man. Dude, he's like good at math now. I don't
He
get
is unreal.
Because I remember we'd be in class together, and he'd be like, dude, I don't know. And I'm like, you think I know? Like, I don't
And
know.
then now he's like,
Now he's like doing math in
grinds.
university. Like,
and he's doing really well.
yeah.
It's hard to believe.
He's a smart kid.
I know.
I never thought he was dumb, but like I was just like, oh, like
Oh, I know.
it was just joke. He was funny.
But yeah,
Yo,
we
for
never
those who
tried.
don't know, is like Alex's best friend.
Yeah, he,
Oh,
didn't,
yeah.
he
Really
never
good,
studied back
and like
then.
a really good friend of ours.
As soon as he
No.
started studying, he became a genius.
Well, we never like all of high school. I never really studied. I just focused on hockey.
I only studied for math. 'cause-
Yeah.
I only studied
was
for like
horrible.
tests, but like from a day-to-day perspective, like I didn't really do much.
Yeah.
To be honest. Because I knew what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So like the first couple years, I was like, okay, I'm just trying to get through this.
Yeah, we were so dead set on like university and like what we wanted that we
Yeah.
didn't really like.
From literally grade 9, I was like, okay, I want to go to either go to Ryerson or I want to go to Brock.
Yeah.
One of those two.
Facts.
Did you guys
From the
both apply to
start.
Brock too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we both
We
got
both
into
got
Brock.
in like a week later.
Yeah, I honestly was like, I got into Ryerson and he hadn't heard back yet, and I was saying to myself like, if he doesn't get in, we're going to Brock together. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going.
Bro,
alone.
because it was the craziest thing. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. If I have, I'm sorry. But basically, Riley got in, and like a couple of our friends got waitlisted,
Yep.
and they got waitlisted first. Then Riley got accepted. So like he got accepted after, and I was like, I haven't gotten a response yet, so I'm probably gonna get in. And I got waitlisted.
Oh,
so I was like, oh
man.
man,
Dude, the most awkward position. Because like I remember the day
Yeah.
I got in, came in to like tell them, and then Sam was like, I got waitlisted. I was like, oh, I couldn't tell. I
Then
couldn't.
I
just,
hadn't
like,
gotten a
different-
response yet, so I was like, at that point, I was like, oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
And I got waitlisted, and it wasn't until the day that we had to submit where we were going. I think it was June 3rd. That I got a call from Ryerson.
And that's when you.
Yeah.
and
So
you
it must.
waited, you waited till last minute to just.
No, I'd already committed to Brock,
Oh really?
and then I had to like cancel it, and then they let me like
Yeah.
enroll a couple days later.
Oh wow.
Yeah, everyone's like in a good spot. Like Sam loves journalism. Like he's still at Ryerson
Well, worked
too.
out
So
for
yeah.
you guys. You guys both going together.
Yeah.
You guys live together? I don't know.
So I went to
No,
Res.
You commute.
I was at Res. He commuted.
I commuted.
And Sam was like on the 6th floor. I was on the 10th.
Okay.
And there was like a bunch of kids from my program on my floor, so I lucked out. And I remember seeing Sam like the next day. I'm like, yo, no way. And then we were just all in the same friend. Like we hung out
Oh,
every
then
day.
it worked out
Yeah.
perfectly.
Like when COVID hit, man, that was like, because that was honestly like first year uni, best year of my life. Like it was so much fun. And then
Oh, I can
COVID hits
imagine.
and just
It was super fun.
shut everything down.
Yeah.
Like
I just remember
That's
like
so weird
I
when you
just
think
remember
about it.
us having like a morning class and then like an afternoon class and having like a 4-hour break and we just played 2K.
Oh,
or
literally
whatever.
2K all day.
Yeah.
Or like Chell. Like
Yeah. And
That's what
we had the exact same classes, so like we would do schoolwork together.
Yeah.
And then when COVID hit, it was like all online. So
Yeah, we had literally. I think we've had every single class together except for like sound production.
I think we didn't have sound production and digital media.
Yeah.
Which whatever.
Digital media. This guy blessed me. I was like, I was having a panic attack. Like, I don't know what to
No,
do.
that was sound production.
Sound production.
for Pro
Yeah,
Tools.
we had to do like Pro Tools and like edit audio. I was
It's
like,
audio.
I was
editing,
sitting there for
it
an
was
hour. Like,
Crazy.
didn't get anything done. Like, I was stressing out, and I'm like, I need help.
It's weird to think like I haven't gone to school yet, so when I go back, it's gonna be
Are you? So you'll be
It's gonna be
obviously you're
tough.
in America, so you'll be at res.
yeah.
gonna have a lot
So
of
I'm
fun.
planning on playing one more year at juniors, and then after going to play NCAA hockey. So
Okay.
that's the goal, and
That's dope.
That's the plan as of
What
right
schools are you thinking?
now. As of right now, I'm trying to get Division 1 still, and then for hockey, it's weird, but they only have Division 1 and Division 3. So I have
no
Division
Division
3
2?
Yeah, there's no Division 2. It's weird to think.
Yeah,
but
that is weird. Because baseball is like 4. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
exactly. So, and like every other sport has Division 2, but not hockey.
Right.
So if the fall off would be, I just play Division 3, which is
Still good hockey.
education, hockey, and
And you can move your way up. Like if
Yeah,
you have a good season,
exactly.
another team might ask for a
like
transfer.
having
so-
and it's like
And-
being a hockey player on campus.
Yeah. And you'll
it's
be
gonna a good
21
time.
by that
Exactly.
time too.
I'm
So
gonna be 21 when I
you're-
go in.
you're
so.
gonna be living the life, man.
So we'll see how she goes.
Oh, bro, you know what I just randomly remembered? Because I was in my first year in AE. You were in AA.
Yep.
And I got called up to your practice, and like, cause like I think the A team was like at a tournament or something, and like most embarrassing hockey experience of my entire life.
Oh yeah, it was at 16 Mile. I remember it. Like it was yesterday.
Dude, I remember the practice starts after we're doing skating. Already, I'm like, these guys are way better than me. Like, because AE, I'm not fast, so I was already slower. A was like, holy crap, these guys are fast. And AA was like, you guys were skating laps around me. But I remember first drill, coach like, all right, we're doing saucer passes. I remember I looked at you like, dude, what is a saucer pass? Dude, we were like 10 or 11 at the time, and
Oh, yeah, we
like,
were young.
I was playing house league forever, so no one ever taught us that. Like, you guys were gross. And then next thing I remember is I took a shot and I go into the corner to like say something
And
to
you ate it.
I tripped on a
And
puck.
it was good too.
Yeah, tripped
We're
on a-
all laughing.
Dude, tripped on a puck, go head first in the boards. Entire team's laughing. I'm like, oh, this can't get any worse.
What's it like for like you guys? Because you obviously had teammates there. Like, what is it like seeing somebody come up 2 levels? And how do you treat that person?
I mean,
You bully them behind their back.
honestly,
For
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's true.
I mean,
because
yeah.
you're like they're the rookie coming in, and
Yeah.
you kind of just like you mess around with them. You want them like
Yeah,
I don't
you-
want to say you want them to mess up, but like it's funny
It
when
is.
they mess up.
No, it's fair enough. Like I knew, like as soon as I fell, I'm like that, they're not gonna.
Especially
let
at
me
that
hear
age, because you guys were what, 10, 11?
Yeah, even now, like it would probably be. Even
Oh,
worse.
it gets worse when you're older.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like at my age, when you're like a 20-year-old, 19, 20-year-old, veteran, and there's
Yeah.
like a 16, 17-year-old rookie, you're messing with them good.
Yeah, they're getting cooked.
Like in like worse.
yeah.
So, but yeah, I remember we were doing like a shooting drill, and you're skating down, and you were trying to go top shelf, and you just absolutely flicked it right into the mesh,
Dude, back then
like
I
straight into the
Oh
mesh.
my god, that probably looked so bad. Because back then I used to like take flick shots. Like I didn't know how to take a snapshot or something.
We're all still learning like how
Yeah.
to shoot well.
I like
And everyone's still like messing around with their shot.
Well, hey, I mean, then there's you there who's ripping top
Oh.
corner. I'm like, all right, I gotta do this, and then
Scoring 6 goals a game.
Yeah, literally, I made it like a thing to like practice that after. I'm like, I'm not gonna ever embarrass myself again. Like,
Just because of that moment at
yeah,
double A practice.
like literally the worst like sports experience in my life.
Oh, it's happened to everyone though.
Yeah, true. But speaking of hockey though, I wanted to get your take because you're a diehard Leafs fan,
Yep.
as am I. What are you thinking, man? Are you okay after the blunder?
There's been years of pain, so that's all I can say, and it hurt, because I knew if we didn't close out that series, what was it? It was
3-1.
Game 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew if we didn't win Game 5 or 6, we're not winning.
Yeah,
in
because
seven.
once they lost Game 5, you're like, all right, we're not winning in Montreal. But then
Yeah,
it's like,
because
if
they're
we
going
don't,
home to fans.
yeah, and then it's like, well, then it's Game 7, and that's not good.
Yeah, home ice advantage, you get juiced, and especially the first time back with fans, it
Yeah.
makes a difference because clearly did.
'Cause they only
And,
had
like-
2,500, but that 2,500 probably felt like 20,000.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
'cause
had
it's
a
been
guy.
So long.
Did you see the interview with that guy? He's like, "We're gonna make 2,500 seem like 25,000."
yeah, bro, yeah, but like, and to make matters worse, your best friend's a Habs fan, so
Yeah, Noah's,
that's true.
we're going at it every night on text and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, I thought, so my bracket, I have Leafs in 5.
I had Leafs in 5 too.
Edmonton in
I think I
6. And that was absolutely butchered.
Yeah, bro, I had the exact same thing. It was just,
Okay,
it looked
yeah.
bad.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Because that's just what you'd think would happen. And then The Leafs.
Dude, I tried to keep it real respectful when I was talking to Habs fans in that series because I'm like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah, there's no way you're beating us.
we're the Leafs, right? So you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
So
we won the division.
Yeah.
We're on a hot, like...
got the
Dominated
Rocket
in the
Richard
regular
winner.
season.
Yeah, and then once Tavares goes down, you're just like, we lost
Yeah.
our edge.
Like, and like, we don't even use it as like an excuse.
No.
But that hurt.
Oh, it
real
did.
bad.
Like, he's like the heart and soul of the team.
Yeah.
He wears the C and like...
He defends the team's
Yeah,
best forward.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah, saying somebody got injured as an excuse, that's not an excuse.
Yeah.
If
No.
it's somebody to that magnitude, like that, somebody of that importance.
yeah, but either way, I think like if he played, we never really know how the series would have went.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
based on how it did, the Leafs still played hard. They didn't play bad. They just couldn't score.
No, they're gripping their sticks too tight, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, especially the last couple of games.
Just a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but they were getting the shots too, and they just, like, Price stood on his head. So,
Yeah.
honestly,
All respect to the
oh,
Canadians
yeah,
and
Carey
him.
Price was absolute game changer.
He's been the
that
best
series.
player in the playoffs thus far.
Yeah, and he just showed a lot like the last two games.
You think
Yeah.
you think
been
they could
great.
beat Vegas?
I mean, they're 1-1 right now.
Yeah,
I
they
said
won last night.
Vegas in 6 to start, but now, like, Montreal took one in Vegas. and now they're going
which is
home.
hard to do. That
'Cause
crowd is
yeah,
rabid,
Their
man.
stadium's full, right?
I had
Yeah.
Vegas money line last night.
And it's
so
Vegas too, so it's
Yeah.
like it's double, like
Yeah.
with a full crowd.
It's just,
They had Usher there, like hitting a
it's
drum.
hard to believe. Like,
Usher.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
so
like,
random.
I had Vegas going to the final. I think against Tampa.
No way.
So I'm
so
still,
did I.
I'm still praying. I
Yeah.
said if Kucherov plays, and he did. So like, thank goodness.
I think what I said was, I said whoever wins Vegas and Colorado.
Yeah,
is
because those
gonna
are the two best teams in the league.
Yeah.
At least from a regular season
Oh,
standpoint.
yeah.
And bringing it up in the playoffs. But
And then Tampa's only 18 million over the cap, so
yeah, that's.
it's a healthy advantage.
I mean,
for
you're
sure.
you're a Stamkos fan too, though. So.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, you're still in a good spot. Leafs are out, but you can still watch your boy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not the same.
Yeah,
It's not the same watching the playoffs.
I know.
Because I'd be every night, you'd get ready every other day. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, the Leafs are playing.
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't?
That morning
Like,
you
once
wake
it's
up,
play-
you're like,
yeah.
you feel butterflies.
Like,
I'm not
once
even
it's
playing.
Leafs game day, like, I gotta warm up.
Yeah.
I gotta warm up
I gotta take some deep breaths. Like,
and get ready for this game.
as a
but,
Leafs fan, you're always in panic mode. To be fair,
oh no,
as soon
seriously.
as the playoffs start, anxiety.
Yeah, and then all the players know what's at stake.
Yeah.
And they're just, they got behind, like, at the back of their head, they're thinking, okay, we haven't won a
Yeah,
playoff
a
round
single
in
playoff
16
round.
years.
Yeah, and they still haven't. Like,
It's only been 16.
what do you think's the problem? Like, I'm curious.
I don't even
Where
know
do you
what
think
the-
they
like-
need to go from here?
I don't even know what the problem is because we had a good team going to the playoffs. Like, we got Foligno, we got a good guy. We were deep.
Yeah, we had Simmons. I just think like my thing is we were deep, but there wasn't a lot of talent. We had guys that worked their asses off
Yep.
and just battled, but they weren't like they didn't have good hockey IQ. Like a guy like Mikhaev, he's so fast, he
Oh,
hits,
I
he
know.
works hard. That
PK
guy
guy.
can't score a breakaway to save his life.
He couldn't this year because last year I think he had over 15 goals.
Yeah, he had a good.
And then
good
this year he had like 4, I think.
yeah, like this year it was just like Marner,
He dropped
Matthews, Tavares, and Nylander were the only guys that had like above
And then
12.
Hyman as well.
Hyman- yeah, he had a good year.
Hyman had a good year.
And
And,
then
then we're going
Dave-
to lose him now.
I hope not. I think he's the hardest working player.
He's the
in
heart
league.
and soul of the team, to be honest.
Yeah,
And
like-
he can play anywhere in the lineup.
The only thing is, though, is what I'd say is he works his butt off and he deserves to be on the first line. But in that game 7, I think they should have taken him off and put Nylander there.
Yeah.
Because
no,
he
seriously.
had like 3 chances during that game and he didn't even get it close to scoring.
He was just back from injury too, which
Yeah.
like
and Foligno was back too. He was on the 4th line, which I
Foligno-
did not like.
they put him on the 4th because he couldn't
was
even
hurt.
skate at practice.
Yeah, true. And the thing that killed me though is Simmons played on the 3rd line at the beginning of the year. He had a good year. He was on the power play. He was doing well. Then he got hurt, and then the rest of the year he was like 4th liner.
And then he never got back to that role.
yeah. And like when I'd watch him on the power play, like he has some skill. Like he's a talented
Oh,
player.
he's good around the net. He's
Yeah.
got nifty hands. Like, I remember early in the year he was getting those little tucks.
Yeah.
Like upstairs and stuff like that. And they were pretty good goals too.
Yeah, I remember he had like a shot from the red line and he went top shelf. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, Wayne. Like,
The Wayne
is-
train, baby.
Oh yeah. Does he have another year or is he free agent too?
I believe he's a free agent.
He signed a 1-year contract.
Yeah, I
And then
really-
we just signed Spezza.
Yeah, we got Spezza back,
Which is good.
Oh no, he literally said, if I could have, I would have taken less money. Like what a G. He said he just wants to win.
When you have 3 guys over 10 mil.
I mean, yeah. And
Like
you got,
Nathan McKinnon's getting 6.75.
I know, and Nathan McKinnon apparently he says he's going to sign for even less next
He
contract.
doesn't even care
Yeah.
about, like, he's getting the endorsements and stuff. I get it because I've heard players talk. I don't know. You've listened to the Spit and Chicklets pod,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And the players talk about state taxes, and with like Ontario, it's pretty
brutal,
brutal, and with
yeah.
Canada. So like there's some players that are getting 6, 7
Yeah.
that are bringing out the same as Marner at 11.
Yeah. True.
Which
Yeah, places like Florida, like
there's
Tampa
and the Florida Panthers. It just
there's
makes
no
it
income
so much
tax.
harder for like the Leafs to compete in those senses because those players can just go once they're in free agency and get money.
Yeah.
And it won't go against the cap because it won't be nearly as much.
The one thing too, like I talk about, like or players playing against Toronto. So much of the league is from the GTA area that they're playing up to that level. Like when a guy in the NBA is playing against the Lakers, they're like, "Oh, I'm playing the Lakers. I'm playing from where I'm from." So they're playing the best they've ever played.
Oh,
Or
exactly.
in the NFL with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Everybody
And-
wants to play well against the
Yeah,
Cowboys.
and I'm not saying this as like an excuse or anything, but like guys, like you watch those when McDavid's playing in Toronto, he's pulling out all the stops.
Oh yeah, or like on any player because most of them are from the GTA
Yeah.
and grew up playing in like the Greater Toronto Hockey League and stuff.
Yeah.
And they come down and they always zoom into their parents being in the stands.
Yeah.
And they end up having like an unreal game.
Yeah.
And also
Against
the Leafs are like the team in the NHL. Like
Yeah.
that's the Cowboys and like the Lakers, Knicks. Like that's that of the NHL.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
big.
yeah.
I think
Wanna-
like the Rangers is the biggest market just
Yeah,
because of like.
I'm pretty sure
but-
they're the most valuable team.
Yeah,
right?
but
Just 'cause they're in
Toronto's
New
like
York, but-
Toronto's the biggest market because they've got all the players coming out of there and.
Yeah.
Who'd you have originally in the? I didn't have the Islanders getting it past the first round.
No, I had Pittsburgh. I had
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh in 7.
I had Pittsburgh in 7.
I wasn't anticipating Tristan Jarry to be the worst goalie I've ever seen in my life. Like
That was
he was
bad.
horrible. He couldn't save a glove side shot to save his life.
Tell me about it. He let in some brutal goals,
Yeah.
like short side and stuff like that.
I just
From,
felt bad
like the top of the circle. It was.
because all I've been hearing, like as a Crosby fan, I don't want that team to break up. Like kind of like LeBron, just like you're going for the championship until
Yep.
you're retired.
Yeah.
So and they're
It's
talking
at
like
that point where you just have to maximize whatever he has left.
exactly,
And they're
So-
coming down to the final years. Those,
Yeah, because Malkin has not
crazy
been the
to
same
think.
player. Like Crosby's, I mean, he Ted Lindsay nominee this year,
Yeah.
which is crazy. But like, just so many people were talking about like this team needs to break apart. It's like no, they need a goalie. Since losing
They brought
4
Jeff Carter in, and he
Yeah,
was
Jeff Carter played-
scoring
he
goals.
played
He
incredible.
unreal in the playoffs too.
I think he had like 5 or 6 goals, which is insane.
Yeah, especially at his age.
Yeah, man, I wish. Do you remember? Did you ever hear that Jeff Carter was traded to the Leafs, but it didn't go through?
Never heard of that.
So the Leafs traded Thomas Caberlet for Jeff Carter, I'm pretty sure, and then Thomas Caberlet said no. He has a no trade clause, so he said no.
See one report.
Yeah, and then he
Doesn't have to.
proceeded to sign with the Bruins the very next season. So we could have just had Jeff Carter.
Oh man. Wait, did you have?
There's so many stories like that across sports where it's
Yeah.
just
Oh
like,
yeah, like
just,
players
like
with
trades
freezing-
just fall through.
Yeah, like I remember that Bradley Beal thing. Like he was supposed to go to like OKC or something,
Was it?
or was it OKC?
I don't remember.
I don't know, but I remember Durant saying that he was telling the coaches to draft Booker, and they said no.
They drafted Cameron Payne.
Yeah.
Now Cameron Payne and Booker are playing together.
Yeah.
In Phoenix.
But it's weird how that stuff works out. Like
Facts.
when you look back at draft classes, and you're like, how
Oh, I
did
know.
this guy go so high?
But like you can't like you're basing it off of an
Hindsight.
18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It's for the NHL. Yeah.
It's
Like-
like it's yeah for the NHL it's really hard.
I was looking.
18's young.
Yeah, because I was looking back at some draft classes because one of the questions I have for trivia is kind of about it.
Yep.
But I was looking at the Leafs picks. With the 5th pick, they took Luke Shen. With the 7th pick, they took Nazem Kadri. Like, good players, but not top 10 lottery picks.
Oh, I know. But then you look at they took Morgan Riley 5th, and that's
Yeah.
like one of the best picks from that one
Yeah.
of the best picks from that draft
For sure.
which is crazy to think.
Do you? I'm curious. Do you think the Leafs should keep Riley or move from him, make a trade?
What I'm hearing of what we can get for him,
He's valued so high.
like a top prospect and a first round pick.
Yeah.
You almost want to because we've given away first round picks the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We need to build some of the future. We obviously have Nick Robertson and Sandin's coming up.
Liljegren's supposed to be decent.
Liljegren
That's the thing. Like I think
Liljegren was a first rounder. He still hasn't gotten his
taking that next step.
Yeah, he needs to.
I think Riley's expendable because he's got very high value. I think he's a bit overrated,
at
but he's a good ass
His
player.
highest value right now too.
Yeah.
His next contract's going to be his contract.
And like I don't even think he's the best defenseman on the Leafs. Like when I look at defensively, it's Brody and Muzzin.
Oh, of course.
But offensively, obviously Riley's up there. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think you need that aspect of his game. I think Sandin will kind of fit into that role a bit because he's already the
He
first
can
line power
play.
player.
Yeah, he can play and he can hit.
Yeah.
Just if Sandy needs to get his feet a bit more wet and get
Yeah.
more into the league and just get more experience for sure.
Yeah.
He needs it.
Do you think they should trade Marner?
That's a tough one. Like a really tough one.
I know.
Like obviously at the end of the playoffs, I was like, yeah, do it. But then you look at like his production the last few years. Obviously, he hasn't had like any playoff production.
Yeah, yeah.
He hasn't scored a goal in the playoffs since he signed his massive contract. So I think we give him one more year.
Yeah. My thing.
He needs to have. Well, obviously he's been unreal in every single regular season.
Yeah, he was third in points this year, which
Exactly, but he needs to have a playoffs.
We talked about it before after the season, the series had just ended. His contract's really hard to move, is it not?
Oh, it is.
Of the
it is,
$11
but
million
like
contract.
people are talking about moving into like LA for Doughty. That would
Exactly.
be a perfect move, but they don't need a guy like Doughty. They need offense, and you're giving away the third highest point getter in the league for a guy who's on the decline.
Exactly. So it's interesting. Like I don't know what they like how you would trade him. Like,
Yeah.
it would be like it would have to be a big deal.
But
Yeah,
it's also
extremely big
interesting because what if he repeats his playoff performance next year? Then his
Then-
value,
Then
then
it's
his
like-
value goes down.
At that
Exactly,
point,
that's
I
the
was.
thing, too.
What
It's
I
like
was
that
thinking-
old thing, like, I forget who said it. I think it was somebody from baseball, like, trade a player a year before you feel like you have to.
Yeah, that's true. With me, like one of the things I said is I think they should shake the lines up a bit because I think Matthews, no matter what, he's going to be able to put the puck in the net.
Exactly.
I think you put Nylander with Matthews, and I think you put Tavares with Marner because Tavares had his best NHL season when Marner was on his right side, and in Matthews' rookie year with Nylander, he scored 40 goals.
Yeah.
So I feel like they may be more productive with that, but it's depending who you put on the left side is really important.
No, but that core three is at their brink because they have been together like the last 4 years, and like before we could have argued they didn't have experience and they were young, but now like
It's at the point.
they've had 4 or 5 years together.
It's gut check time. Like
It is
You've
like
been
you
in-
got to like. I thought this was the year where it's like you have to do something
Yeah.
or else like what's going to happen. But we're clearly giving them another year
Yeah.
of leeway.
And like they're battle tested more than anyone in the league. They've been to 3 game sevens. They went to a game 5, which was technically a game 7, and they went to 6 games in all their rookie years against the best team in the
Yeah.
league, Washington. So they've been there before. They
just can't
haven't
close out.
Yeah, they haven't been able to. Like they were up 3-1. They were up 3-2 against Boston one year, and they blew it. It's just hard to be a fan right now.
It is hard.
Pain.
A lot of pain.
The upside right now is that Freddie better be gone.
He's gone for sure.
Because that's $5 million you're getting. If
Yeah,
if you
there
move
goes cap
Riley,
space.
if you move Riley, you get another $5 million. Like Kerfoot, that's $3 million off your
Hyman's
books.
5.5.
Yeah,
Which we can't give him 5.5.
you can't. He like
And
I
that's
think
what
he gets.
he could get 5.5. He could get 6 somewhere else.
I think he should like the
Because
Leafs.
there's upside.
The Leafs should get him at 3 or 3.5, but he can get 5.
He will not sign for 3.5.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just hoping that he has the heart for the team, that he wants to win here, and that he'll be
It's
loyal.
just that like he
but,
hasn't gotten money yet. Like,
Yeah.
He's gotten money obviously, but
not the big bucks.
not what he's capable of getting
Yeah.
because he's put up points. He scores 20 goals,
Mm-hmm.
and he can play bottom. He can play anywhere in the lineup.
Yeah, the only thing with
And he
me
has.
is like he played in the third line this year a couple games with like Mikheyev and Engvall, I think.
Yep.
And he was being productive.
Yeah, and he
like,
fit in.
more- Yeah,
He
but
made
like
them productive.
the one thing is I think playing with Matthews and Marner does give him a little bit of an edge.
Of
Like where people
course.
think he's a bit better than he is.
Yep.
But he's the guy getting them the puck. He's the guy going into the corner, working his ass off, and then getting Marner, and then Marner goes to Matthews.
Yeah, and then now I'm looking at a guy we gave away like Connor Brown,
Yeah.
like 2 years ago. Now he led Ottawa in points.
Yeah, he's the assistant captain on the Canadian
Yeah,
team.
and then he won the world championships and led the tournament in points. I believe.
Yeah.
So
That was probably the worst Canadian roster we've ever
that
seen.
was the worst. Honestly,
Because no one wanted to do it.
no, everyone refused. I heard about guys saying, well, no one like it was a hard season.
Yeah,
with
I
the
think
COVID
everyone just wants a
protocols.
break.
And then they lost their first 3 games.
Yeah.
They beat Kazakhstan like 4-2.
They lost to Latvia, man. Like they're like, how does that happen?
Yeah, that's like never happened. And then they proceed to win like 6 in a row.
Yeah.
And
just
just win
go all the
win the
way.
championship. Beat Russia, and Tarasenko was on Russia.
Yeah, I think that just goes to show like how dominant Canada is in
We
hockey.
can win with our 8th. Not even our 8th
Literally,
team.
we're winning. Our best player was on the 3rd line on the worst team in the league last year. Like
Yeah,
that just shows how the levels to Canada hockey.
it's crazy to believe.
All right, so to end off the show, once again we're going to be doing the guest trivia. Our best score was 4 out of 5. So let's see if you can. It was Alyssa, right?
We'll give her a go.
Alyssa.
Yeah, we'll see if you can break the record today. With the first question, we know you're a Macedonian guy, or you weren't born in Macedonia, right?
No, I was not.
No, you're of Macedonian descent,
I am.
right? So,
Yep.
I wanted to ask, who is the captain and leading scorer for the Northern Macedonian team?
Pandev.
Correct.
Oh,
Nice,
come on,
nice.
come on.
Knew that.
Dude, I didn't know how like much of a soccer
That's the
fan you
only
were.
player I
now.
know.
That dude, thank goodness. I chose.
I'm not kidding.
I chose the most notable player because I'm like, if there's anybody he's gonna get, it's probably this guy. I don't know who he is. All right, 1 for 1 out of me.
Let's go.
We're going to music here. I asked
Okay.
you a couple days ago. You're some of your favorite artists.
Yep.
I was kind of surprised by the response. I can't lie. You said T Grizzly.
Yep.
And 21 Savage.
Yeah, he's the trap music guy now.
This question is about T Grizzly. Where is T Grizzly from?
Oh, I have no clue.
I didn't until I researched for
I
this.
have no idea.
Is it like a well-known city?
Yeah.
Okay.
Detroit?
You got it.
Oh,
Well-known city. All it just says Detroit.
I would have said L.A. Like no.
Let's go.
Oh man. Okay. All right. This one we do the hardest question third. I don't know how hard this could be. I know you're a
Okay.
big Stamkos fan.
Yep.
So we know Stammer. He was drafted number 1 in 2008.
Yep.
But there was a player who was ranked higher than him, but was ineligible to be drafted when they were born the same year. But this is a long question, my bad. They were born the same year, but he had to be drafted a year later because his birthday was in September. What was that player? I'll give you a hint. He went first overall the very next year.
Oh man. I can't even think.
It happens.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Stamkos, 2008, 2009, number 1 pick.
I don't even have an answer for that one.
Just give a guess. It's a good player.
I don't know why I'm gonna say this name, but Alex Galchenyuk.
Oh,
That's so off. Yeah.
He was a bit later on.
I don't know why that name came to like
It's John Tavares.
John Tavares.
He went first from Oakville too.
I know. I almost feel like he's older than him sometimes.
He was initially. They were saying he was ranked first, but he wasn't.
Galchenyuk's
19.
so much younger too.
Yeah, I think it was
I
like
don't know why I
2012.
said Galchenyuk, but that's what came to my head.
Yeah,
'Cause he played for the Sarnias thing too. Yeah, that's
him
why.
and Yakupov, right?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, 2 for 3.
So for question number 4,
Yep.
it's the Leafs question. Who owns the highest point season in Leafs history? Like, who scored the most points in a season in Leafs history?
Daryl Sittler.
No, it's Doug Gilmour.
I think he was
Doug
second.
Gilmour.
Yeah.
Oh.
What was it, like 127?
127 in 92,
I
93.
didn't even think of Dougie G.
Yeah.
thought
I
of-
always forget that he
I
played for
thought
the
of
Leafs.
Daryl Sittler.
I mean,
right away.
it's a good guess. He had like a
Yeah.
7-point game, right?
2 for 4.
Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah.
He had like the 3rd or 4th highest scoring
Yeah.
when I looked it up.
I hope you get this one. You
Okay.
told us you're a big Step Brothers guy.
Okay.
I love that movie. Probably my
Yep.
favorite comedy movie. All right. In Step Brothers,
Yep.
what were the 2 nicknames for Dale and Brennan that they gave themselves?
Nighthawk.
Yeah.
Oh man, what's the
This
other
was the
one?
one I struggled with. It took me a while to think about it.
Oh.
Brennan was Nighthawk,
Yep.
and Dale, you have to call me.
Man, I can't get it. I'm coming a blank.
I'll give you a hint.
Yep.
I don't want to say like scary animal, but like a badass animal that may or may not be real.
You're gonna have to give me an answer. I don't know. Why?
Dragon.
Yes. Oh man. You can call me Dragon. Now I know exactly.
Yeah, well, you have to call me Nighthawk.
The Nighthawk's the only one I remember for some reason. Probably because it's Will Ferrell.
No, that was when I thought of the question, I was like, oh, Nighthawk, and then I spent like 5 minutes trying to think of what the other nickname was, and then I had to just look it up.
Great movie though.
Yeah, I was either going to ask you that question or what did whoever asked them before the bunk beds fell. Remember when he's like, I meant to ask you, but do you like guacamole? Or something like that. But I thought that question might be a little hard. But yeah, 2 for 5.
2 for 5.
Oh
But it
wow!
was
I started off hot. Absolutely went downhill.
But it was a good 2 for 5. Like, I feel like you knew
Yeah.
the answers. You just
It was
just
tough.
kind of like, which
Definitely
happens.
not a
Which,
bad performance.
which
I'll
happens.
take it.
Which
I'll
happens
take
with
over,
trivia.
you know. It is what it is.
Yeah. Do we have anything else?
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
You guys tell me.
I don't know.
Are we good?
We're good.
I guess.
Cool. Thank you guys for watching.
And
Thank you
that's a
guys
wrap.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment down below. Thank you so much, Alex, for coming on.
Thank you guys.
We'll see you all next week. Take it easy.
Stay wild.
Peace.